So here's something really nice that I encountered on the road. A set of stairs. Actually, I just came up that. About to head up another flight of stairs. It's great. So, up north in the Netherlands, we've got this big, huge monument. And I've lived there my entire life, but I've actually never been there. So, yeah, I'm doing what any sensible person would do in this exact situation. Pack my bags, and I'm out cycling 400 kilometers. Anyway, let's get to it. So, cycling here through the forest, I came across something that I didn't expect to see at all. It's a herd of bull right here. So here I am, just cycled 60 kilometers and looking for a place to sit down and eat a little lunch. Got some egg sandwiches with me. Look what I just found. Beautiful park bench. But it's filled to the brim with water and like disgusting stuff. So I'm gonna keep on going and yeah, hopefully eat some lunch in a bit. I've only got like 15 more kilometers to go until the end of today, the end of day one. So maybe I'll just eat some lunch at my end destination. Alright, so yeah, I've just reached the end of day one. I'm in my tent right now. Sadly didn't find a place to eat my lunch, but hey, it is what it is. I'll go eat my lunch. It's 5 o'clock, so I'll eat dinner in like 2 hours. So it's a bit weird, but hey, it is what it is. Anyway, I done 80 kilometers today, and yeah, we've got quite a ways to go. So yeah. Alright, so day 2 of cycling towards the Afsluitdijk and around the Ijsselmeer. And in my opinion, this is where the real tour starts, you know? I'm currently standing inside of the Flevopolder, which is an area of land that before the Afsluitdijk existed, and actually before 1955, when this part was drained, this didn't exist. So after the Afsluitdijk was completed, the entirety of the Ijsselmeer became a freshwater lake instead of a saltwater ocean. Anyway, I already cycled like 9 kilometers today. I at one point saw a little sign that went into a forest. There aren't many forests inside of the Flevopolder actually, because I mean the land itself is like not even 70 years old. So anyway, I cycled 9 kilometers already, and yeah, I saw a sign that pointed me into a forest, and this road is actually kind of rough. I'm going pretty slow, I gotta say. But yeah, I'm pushing forwards. Today I'm going to end up in Urk is the plan. And yeah, we'll see if we find anything else interesting today. Nice. Nou, dat is Flevoland. Nice. Nice. Well, anyway, I made my way out of the forest earlier, and yeah, now I'm in the real. I mean, I was already in the real Flevopolder, but I'm in the middle of a bunch of farmlands going on for kilometers. And actually, right down there, I can see Wallaby World, which is a big theme park. Hoi hoi. Alright, so I've reached the end of day 2. I'm still in Flevoland, no longer in the same polder though. I'm in a different polder right next to Urk. It's a small little village here, and I actually reached the highest point in Flevoland earlier today. Let that sink in. A whole whopping 7 meters above sea level. It's ridiculous. Anyway, the restaurant in this campground is closed, so I'm about to head out and actually enjoy something in the village of Urk. There are a few restaurants there, so I'll see what I get. Anyway, tomorrow we will not quite be reaching the Afsluitdijk yet, but we will be getting pretty close. We will be getting pretty close. Today was a pretty short day. Tomorrow will be a bit of a longer day. But yeah, the day after tomorrow we will definitely see the Afsluitdijk. Alright, so day 3 of cycling to the Afsluitdijk. And yeah, I don't have breakfast. I am all out of food. I have one piece of candy left. And the next village that is directly on my route is just over 20 kilometers that way. I could make a detour and go get some breakfast elsewhere, but I think I can make it. Just over an hour cycling on an empty stomach. It's fine. What's the worst that can happen? No worries. No worries at all. Thank you very much. Thank you. I just had to take a little moment there to put the CV on camera. So yeah, my breakfast is gonna be delayed a little bit, but yeah, we've got a decent wind here, so I'm gonna be able to make some pretty good distance to that village in a little bit, and then hopefully find either a supermarket or a bakery or something along those lines. Second, there's a person passing by. Right, so I made it to that very first village alive and well. I even found a supermarket and I got myself some lunch. But yeah, what I did was actually kind of stupid, irresponsible, and actually quite possibly dangerous. I got myself some perishable goods, yeah! Got some roast chicken, which I'm gonna put on the sandwiches with mayonnaise. I don't have any cutlery, so I'm just gonna have to pry these guys open. It's not gonna be the prettiest sandwich, but what can you do? A bit of chicken. I'm gonna eat all the chicken right now, by the way, so don't worry about it going bad. It's actually still fridge cold from the store a few minutes ago. Actually almost like half an hour ago by now. Couldn't really find a bench earlier, so that's unfortunate. That's a good chicken though. Ah, bon appetit. so we've reached the end of day 3, and yeah, I didn't cycle a long distance, only 70 kilometers. But man, today was a tough day for me. I don't know what it was. Well, the sun mostly, honestly. I don't know if you can see on my neck, I got sunburned to heck. It really sucks. I do have protection from the sun, but I think it's not doing anything. I reapplied it like 6 times today, and yeah. Oh well, this is what it is. And then on top of that, the campground that I'm on right now, I'm honestly not really a huge fan of it. Okay, hold up. Let me interrupt myself real quick. Because I'm just now editing the video, and I was way too negative about that campground. Let's just say I was tired, and then I found horse shit on my camp and on the place where I was supposed to place my tent. That's all I'm gonna say. Enjoy the rest of the video. Anyway, let's not be too negative here. Good news. I'm only like 5 kilometers away from the Afsluitdijk. Well, actually like 2 kilometers away from the Afsluitdijk itself, and then like 5 kilometers away from where the bus stop is. The Afsluitdijk is, well, there's 2 islands, man-made islands, along the Afsluitdijk, and on the very first island, there's a whole bunch of stuff. There's a little restaurant, there are like sluice gates to control the water inside of the Ijsselmeer, but also a bus stop. And unfortunately, because the Afsluitdijk is being renovated at the moment, they are strengthening it. The cycling path over top it is closed. So normally there is a cycling path along the entire 32-kilometer stretch of it, and yeah, that's been closed, and it's going to be closed for another few years, like at least 3 more years. But it's currently not super clear whether they'll meet that deadline. Anyway, so we're taking the bus. It's free bus, so we are going to get on at Kornwerderzand, and we're going to get off at Den Oever on the other side of the Afsluitdijk. And then we're going to trek back south, and actually later down south, past the town of Enkhuizen, there is another dike which is very similar to the Afsluitdijk, but it's not the Afsluitdijk. It's a bit shorter, and yeah, it's in the middle of the lake. But we can cycle across that one, so we'll do that instead, which might also be tomorrow actually, considering how close I already am to the Afsluitdijk. We'll have to see how tomorrow goes though. I'll either camp in Enkhuizen or on the other side of the Houttripdijk. Is that one? Is the name of that one. But yeah, anyway, it's still quite early. It's like 2 in the afternoon, so I may go exploring the village. There's a village like a kilometer down that way, so I may explore that one. I'll at least go get some dinner down there, because there is no food at this campground at all. So anyway, really excited to go over the Afsluitdijk. Still kind of bummed out that we have to take the bus though. But yeah, see you tomorrow. Alright, so just woke up. Today we're going to be going across the Afsluitdijk. And yeah, I just checked the bus times. There is a bus coming in 45 minutes from now. And I could make it there. It's only like a 15-minute cycle, and I can clean all this up in like, I can do it in 30 minutes if I really rush through it. But yeah, I want to look around the island a little bit as well, so I'm gonna take my time. Probably gonna lay down for like 20 more minutes, and then start packing. And yeah, we'll see what is on Kornwerderzand. And after that I will catch the bus, try to get some good footage. Yeah, because it's actually quite early still. It's like 7 in the morning. I'm gonna catch the 9:45 a.m. bus, by the way. Depending on how well the cycle goes today, we may actually go all the way to Lelystad across the other dike. And I looked it up, by the way. That one's also like 30 kilometers. That one's also no joke. So once we've reached like the 45-ish kilometer mark after the Afsluitdijk, there is the village of Enkhuizen, and over there we will be able to decide whether we camp over there or on the other side past Lelystad. Anyway, I have to figure that out as I go. Depends on the weather, just depends on the wind, and I bet my sunburns are gonna be. So yeah, gonna get to it, and I'll see you guys at the Afsluitdijk, I guess. So we're finally on the Afsluitdijk, eh? So, originally I was going to rattle off some details about when the dike was constructed and how long it took and how many people were involved. But really, that is not at all what this video is about. So this video is more about appreciating the Afsluitdijk for what it is. A monument to keep people in the Netherlands safe. And also, big old cycling path. Unfortunately, the cycling path is currently closed off, so that's why we're on the bus. Cycling path is closed off because of the ongoing construction to increase the height of the Afsluitdijk. Currently, they are increasing the height of the Afsluitdijk to make it more future-proof. So that's why we're in the bus. Alright, so I'm just outside of Enkhuizen right now and only a few kilometers away from the Afsluitdijk, which would add at least another 30 kilometers to the journey. So far I've only done like 46, so yeah, I've decided that I am going to go across the Afsluitdijk today. But before then I will have to restock in Enkhuizen, and yeah, we'll have to figure out where to camp. On the other side is Lelystad. We're going to have to figure out where to camp, basically. So yeah. Alright, so this might be a bit sudden, but I've made my way all the way back home already. So I've actually already been home for more than a day. I was really tired when I got home. Actually, after I finished cycling across the Afsluitdijk, I ran into a bit of technical difficulties actually. The GoPro itself ran out of battery, and in terms of cycling, I felt really good at that point. So I decided I would cycle all the way back home from the Afsluitdijk. Probably a bad idea in hindsight, but I made it. I'm alive. I cycled 170 kilometers that day. Still can't believe I've done that, but I did. And yeah, I don't really have much footage of that because it was just the way back. After the Afsluitdijk, we have already encircled the entirety of the Flevopolder, so I didn't really mind not really showing much of the rest of the trip, because that was not part of the experience, the real experience. We were there for the Ijsselmeer and the Afsluitdijk, so that is why I decided to just push on, just go home, And yeah, after the actually quite funny. On the Afsluitdijk, I decided, wouldn't it be funny to cycle all the way back home? I was feeling really good, and then right after the Afsluitdijk, like not even 5 kilometers afterwards, I was like, frick, this is a bad idea. I'm really getting tired here. And the sun was burning. Jeez, the sun was burning. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I cycled all the way back home though. Surprised my parents with that. Thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, all in all, the trip went really great. I'm really happy. I just finished putting the actually over here the footage into Adobe Premiere. I'm just starting to add it. So yeah, I'll get to it. Alright, so we've reached the point in the video where I'm awkwardly going to thank you for watching to the end of the video, and I'm also going to awkwardly self-promote a little bit. So, as you might know, this is the very first video of this kind that I am doing, and this is also the very first video on this channel. So, what the future holds? I don't know, actually. I want to do more travel videos. I want to do more exciting stuff around the Netherlands. More travel abroad ones that's available again. But for now, I just want to say, if you want to subscribe and follow my progression, my learning of how to produce these kinds of videos and get better over time, now is the time to subscribe. Anyway. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles!